Lady, I'm your knight in shining armor, and I love you. You have made me what I am, and I am yours, my love. There's so many ways I wanna say I love you. Let me hold you in my arms forevermore. You have come and made me such a fool. I'm so lost in your life, and oh, we belong together. Oh, you believe in my soul, lady, for so many years.
Good evening, everyone. You may have a seat. First, I would like to mention and welcome the Honorable Colin Jordan, Minister of Labor and Social Partnership Relations and MP for St. Peter, Mrs. Jacqueline Gill, Chairperson of the Parish Organizing Committee, Ms. Shara Griffith, Chairperson of St. Peter Parish Independence Committee, Chairpersons and members of the various Parish Independence Committee of St. Peter, residents of St. Peter, family, friends, visitors, welcome. Welcome to our annual Poetry Night, Poetry Club, presented by the Parish Independence Committee. And we also like to thank our sponsor for the evening, Mr. Clement Armstrong, owner of the Fisherman's Pub. Now, St. Peter is a parish of lots of deep heritage and history. And one thing that we love to showcase is the poets of St. Peter. We have a lot of renowned poets from St. Peter, award-winning poets, poets who have written books that have gone across the Caribbean. So tonight, I ask you to sit back, relax, enjoy the rich history and heritage from the poets of St. Peter. Thank you.
It's good to see so many people in the house. I said good evening, everyone. I didn't hear any response. Good evening, everyone. That's better. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good to see so many people in the house. This is our fourth poetry night in St. Peter. Second time, Mr. Clement Armstrong will sponsor it, so we have to give kudos to him. Why we have poetry night? There are a number of outstanding poets who live in St. Peter, who were born in St. Peter. This is a talent they have. Poetry is a way of expressing yourself. It's a feeling. It's an emotion. Everything wrapped in one. So, once again, sit back, relax. The bar is open. You can buy anything you want from the food area or from the drinks area. But make sure at the same time you enjoy yourself. Now, since we're doing heritage, we have some heritage items on your table. Some nuts which will be found in the house. So if you're going to eat them tonight, please put them in little containers there, or you're free to take them home in your pockets. And those who are old enough to remember nut crisp, we have some nut crisp in there as well, because we are dealing with heritage. So over to Karina, so we get the message on the road. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Griffith. Is everyone hearing me well? Are you hearing me well? Are you hearing me well? Okay, wonderful. Well, again, it is really nice to see so many of you come out and support the Parish Independence Committee, St. Peter's Parish Independence Committee. We see our other parishes decked out in their colors. We're so grateful to have you join us on this event. We have acknowledged, yes, that's St. Andrew. I have members from all the way from St. John. I don't even know if I should say all the way, because I don't think anywhere in Barbados is too far. So thank you for making the effort to come on down. So we get things going, and we're not going to hold anything back. So we have some young poets to grace you with their talents this evening, and we want to encourage them. As we said, poetry is something very important to the residents of St. Peter, and there's no other way to keep it going than to have it amongst our youth. And it's a good thing, it's a good art to be in, a good craft. So encourage them as they come. They put on their brave faces for you. So just give them all your support this evening.
30 minutes to clean the chicken and 30 to lime salt it. And if it ever got a few feathers sticking out the way, she gonna crawl like it's a whole chicken she plucking. And then them potatoes for them chips better be alright. If not, 15 minutes to call back the supermarket asking if she's supposed to be cutting out black spots all night. Back to the chicken. He's special. He don't get no store-bought seasoning. Fresh onions, chives, marjoram, and plenty time he taking. All the while, my belly grumbling, the clock ticking. Finally, the chicken fry crispy and juicy, and them chips, them eat like a dream. I hope you now starting to understand what slow food really mean. Don't talk about cuckoo and flying fish, our national dish. The slowest but the sweetest of them all. You can't get it in a box or crate like the fast food. Not at all, at all, at all. Cuckoo every Saturday is always my wish. But it takes a half a day cause Granny calls the whole day about the price of flying fish. Granny's still buying the flying fish. If not, she say, the cuckoo don't eat right. Cuckoo goes with flying fish like day goes with night. Fish don't scale and bone, but Granny got still rub she knife cross each to make sure we don't hang for none. Lime and salt and seasoning and roll them quick just like my brownie sleeping bag. Rest in the fridge. And then Granny go don't spite stone cause there wasn't enough okra she had. I read 2 books when she was gone. That's to show how long she took. Imagine 12 o'clock and Granny still ain't get back yet. Pizzas, burgers, rotis would have been done in a flash and ready to eat. But you know what? Cheesy, greasy, trans fat, high sodium. I ain't want none of them. Granny get back after 1, complaining about the prices and the hot sun. Pop finally got on. Little water, little salt, no more. Okra slime glistening like dewdrops in a bowl. I can imagine it all now. Floating in the sauce. Pickled cucumber on my plate. And a slice of sweet potato to boot. Boy, slow food is really good, but it's always a long wait. Quick, so pot bubbling, Granny stirring, okra slithering into a yellow ocean of caramel. And I wait long enough for this meal. Some of the fish there in the gravy boiling to make a pretty yellow sauce to top off the cuckoo. I can smell it all now, I tell you. Little butter in a bowl, that's all to make she mellow and just right. See Granny lick she bout and roll she out on my plate, a little mound of delight. Can't tell you what time it finish, 'cause after cuckoo, I gone resting in my chair. Can't move a muscle. Oh yeah, we had it with slice of avocado pear. Let me wait for my food if this how it coming out. For it's only slow food for me all the way now. Fast food can't help you none. Bumper extension, oversized chest lats, obesity, diabetes, heart disease, hypertension, and cholesterol. Them ain't for me at all. So I done watching the clock and playing the fool. I waiting for my good old Bajan slow food.
Everything fresh, everything right, cheap and sweet, cheap and sweet. When I grow up, I want to be a hawker. When I grow up, I want to be a hawker. Yes, please, yup. I think this thing over and over and over again. I even asked my mother, my father, and the old lady next door. When I grow up, I want to be a hawker. My great-grandmother was a hawker, you know. She worked in historic and beautiful Spice Town. She would pack her tray every day to the brim. And I remember watching, yes me, I would never forget. I saw bright fruits bigger than my head, covered in black ants bigger than my nose. I thank the Lord none of them ants never bite me. I probably would have fainted. I feel I would have even died. Yes. But then, what about them eddos? Funny looking things. Yams were just as scary and just as hairy. I wonder why. But that ain't gonna change my mind. I think I might just shave them. Because when I grow up, I want to be a hawker. Yikes! But then what about them green bananas looking like scary green fingers? And I hate a green banana cuckoo. Why don't they wait until the poor bananas turn white? Cheese on, brothers. Just wait. Patience is a virtue. Sweet, sweet, sweet potatoes. Hot, hot, hot peppers and onions and limes and cucumbers for the salad sauce. Now, I studied. If I do not become a hawker, sauce can be a thing of the past. Where else people gonna get them thyme and them marjoram and them onions and them chives? They're depending on me because my price is gonna be right. Fruits for all occasions, and in every single season I will have akis, golden apples, mangoes, even Bajan cherries, hog plums and chili plums, fat pork and cashews. I gonna go talk back to my cousin in St. Andrew, cause where else I gonna get them things? Sacrifices must be made, because when I grow up, I want to be a hawker, working for myself, my own hours, my own boss. Everything fresh, everything right, cheap and sweet, cheap and sweet. Everything fresh, everything right, cheap and sweet, cheap and sweet. When I grow up, I want to be a hawker. Thank you.
This February week has been a wreck. No shipwreck like Babsie's poetic and wretched ship of state, floundered on the sea surf rocks, battered by waves of persistent turbulence, flying trident and bleached colors while the frail strains of salted hymns rise above the roaring voice of an uncertain sovereignty. Today I am weakened, and the weekend creeps slowly over each successive hour, saddened by the sun's determined drift into the horizon's twilight embrace, and weeps at your passing. There's no solace in today's sunshine. I wish it would rain. But warriors whose life has been lived continually linked to the purpose of giving never die. I remember how your Middle Passage words stirred the colonial comfort of some and awoke the memory of many. I remember those faraway days, Sundays at Yoruba, then Hunt Street and Paris Gap with Timothy and Bruce, the unknown poets and others, creating and shaping bongo rhythms, experimenting with words fashioned into Molotov cocktails that exploded in the face of the status quo with each artful turn of phrase. I remember how we carved poetry out of ganja's thick aroma here on this island and in the Spice Isle 1981. I remember Grove that night, where the heavy fragrance of nutmeg and defiant rhythms seasoned our performance, and our liberated spirits danced on the night winds like Coromantee warriors. I remember how the rhythm of our words wrapped us and those nearby in the powerful unity of blackness and purpose. Masked and armed with breathing swords, our youthful spirits celebrated that night. We were invincible. Our last meeting on Mid-Market was politics, reminiscing, banter and a cold beverage at Hunter's Wando Bar, November last year. This midday sunlight brings no solace. No cheerful breeze offers no word of comfort to mend a weekend wreck by your passing. Michael Road is boat ashore, hallelujah. Michael Road is boat ashore, hallelujah. Your Middle Passage words stirred the colonial comfort of some and awakened the memory of many, singing, we all got the roots in Africa. Sleep well, my brother. Sleep well.
Good night, everybody. I really want to do some spoken word for you tonight, but I could not find my books. So what you're going to have is what have I could remember, right? That's okay? Yes. That's okay, good. She was sweet. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Not too big, not too small. Not too dark, not too clear neither, right? She was just right. I remember the night she born, the rain fall bad, 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 like the heavens open up, and the rain come down to wet the earth, to make ready for she. When she enter a room, you had to just stop and stare and smile at she. She the sweet thing. She will always hold she on though. Nobody can tell she no foolishness. Not even that cowboy Ronald Reagan thing. Friendly. Friends to all. But she didn't body fatter like this. She come up strong. Hard in them cane grounds. Get beat bad. Whipped too. But all of them lashes make she the woman she is today. A woman that is well endowed. With a good behind, a good in front, but a good up top too. Huh? You know who I'm talking about, right? Listen. She got it covered. working hard with Standard and Moody and Poors and all of them. And then you could imagine them come to she want to reduce she, devalue we sweet girl and make she less than she is. But no, Sandy hold she hand and help she get through them days.
You got that, Rose.
A woman cut from a good cloth. She come out of a decent family. Don't forget Barra is her father thing. So she just got good people around her, decent people, outstanding people like Bree and Bar, Arthur, Adams, Thompson. Stuart helped she a little bit too. But Mia, Lord, Mia like she bad. And Mia promised she to help make things better. But I can remember them good days. There's a plenty. I talking about time when you had pilchers, jacks, flying fish by the 100. Huh? Times of guinea corn. All of them things, kerosene oil by the pint. Sweet potatoes, yams and eddies by the pound. But child, I know what happened. But all we could do for she, right? All we could do is pray for she. That she rise up again in the Caribbean, inspiring, exalting, and free. So it don't matter if you call she island in the sun, gem of the Caribbean, or sweet Barbados. You see, Ben, I forever love she, and she's still sweet. Now, Tahira can sing very, very good. Tahira is the last little child that performs. And she can sing very good. And that is always the area where I wanted to excel. I'm still working on it. But I'm going to do this one that is the combination of songs and poetry. Spiked song early Saturday morning. Guavas, pears, cherries, all in bloom. You can remember catching the bypass down there. Not a moment too soon. Talk about the hustle just to get a few things. And then Sunday morning service. You change up. Choir master sings. Cut the sugar cane till it bun me hand. One that can remember Heyman's factory thing. One of the last of the best. But might be soon like all the others. To be laid to rest. The plight of a once thriving sugar producer. Questions of a dying agriculture. How many more jobs to be plastered in the court cases? Who can hide the mother's faces? Who can tell she robbed a bank? Or smokes? Or drinks? Or drank? But you tell me to forget about the talk of crime and violence. About the drug trade tolerance, because everything is under control. Forget about the rising death toll. You're in beautiful, beautiful Barbados, land of sea, sand, and sun, and we depend on our tourism. But whether surrounded by ice, gold, or green, or red, blue, and white is seen, it will always be blue, yellow, and black for this Bajan queen. I say B, I say B, I say B-A-B-A-N-K-S. Don't get carried away by there. And Cropova, just to name a few. Tell me where else in the world I can get flying fish floating in mela cocoon. And with pride and industry still leading we way, 100% Bajan is all I got to say. Forget the frequent flyer miles. I ain't got no time to roam. Barbados will always be home. Thank you very much and enjoy the balance of your evening.
I remember Jerusalem, the place I loved, my happy home. Rich brown land, a peaceful place of beauty, a garden like Eden. There were cows to give us milk. There was honey from the bees. So green and tall the trees. I remember Jerusalem. There was music everywhere. My father stood with baton raised. The choir sang like angels. There was space to go and run. When our daily chores were done, sitting in trees, counting stars, putting butterflies in jars. I remember Jerusalem. Fruits to eat, to share, to spear, vegetables plentiful as sand, trees to climb, gullies to roam, playing bat and ball in the rain. 14 little people, we were a team with 2 umpires and 1 to spare. We had lots of fun those days at Jerusalem, sucking cane nuts, catching butterflies, picking cotton a penny a pound, gathering worms 10 for a cent, in the cabbage patch, chasing sister with big bullfrog, getting licks for playing tricks at Jerusalem. Now and then, I close my eyes and see it all again. Happy faces, laughter, and tears, falling through windows, rolling downstairs, busted toes, grazed elbows and knees, then quickly forgetting the pain, playing in the pond after the rain. I remember Jerusalem. Jerusalem, my happy home. That's from Navern.
The first poem I'm going to read for you is one from the collection from Rampart to Tenerife, and it's called Celebration. We've come a long way from the whip, the ship, surrendering human cargo. We've come a long way from the chain, the brain, rebelling black masses. We've come a long way from rioting, shouting freedom songs to empty, brainless heads. The journey has been long, the struggle for the strong, and the meek shall inherit. Now they speak of fathers, motherless, we move on. The rhythm is not clear within our ear, the music not soothing to our soul, yet celebration time is here. Celebrate, but educate. Educate to celebrate. And the tum 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 of the tonga drum, and the story of a glorious past, and the ruckatuk of the tuk band beat the future rhythm of this land. So tell me the old time story, give me the old time religion, take me on the glory train, celebrate, let the Congo and tuk rhythms fill the air and celebrate. I met poverty on a Bridgetown back alley, smiling a toothless grin, eyes piercing my pockets. I cursed poverty for invading the sanctity of my comfort zone. I watched poverty alone, the anguish, scorn. I met poverty on a Bridgetown back alley. At first she didn't see me, so I walked on. I met poverty on Frederick Street, cardboard box spread out to sleep. Barefoot and hungry, while CARICOM heads knock back cocktails, debating high cost of living and oil prices rising. Not surprising, I see poverty in St. George's, Castries, throughout these West Indies. Poverty invaded my purity. I saw poverty's face, plain as day, shed a toothless, shed a childish tear, and I walked on with fear as cocktail glasses clang in midair. Poverty hang her head on a Bridgetown, Port of Spain, Castries Street, listening to CARICOM heads meet in Georgetown, while a third world mentality seek to inherit the earth with the invasion of a first world solution to poverty alleviation. globalization. And this one won a bronze award at NIFCA in 2009. We came through the passage of time, bruised by the whip, spewed from the belly of slave ship, washed in oceans of shape, fostered by a bitch. The block was our pedestal. Now we sit on the block, hissing and passing sisters, gossiping, whispering, snickering, wondering as we sit if too big is a fit. We came through the passage of time, sifting sands, listening to plans to raise our standard of living, of thinking in this new globalized village, free market of economic chaos. We, the survivors of the Middle Passage, lost within waves of stained cotton sheets, tinged with the juices of our consummation, wrestling beneath the impact of a new order, world order, while monologues to a vagina makes me wonder if the trip was a passage of rights, if time would erase memories, if life is a slave ship and we are still sailing, navigating ports of the unknown. We came through the passage of time, backs bent to the chalk of sugarcane, sucking bitters from molasses, brain numb from rum. A global monsoon washing the blood of Africa into the triangle to mingle with Atlantic salt water, becoming desalinated, fighting to quench our thirst. We came through the passage of time, navigating between politics of exclusion and inclusion, to the conclusion that the passage long, winding and dark now marked the beginning of a new journey, a new passage into time, a new beginning. This is the fishing village, and it would be remiss of me if I didn't write about those experiences growing up in the fishing village. So a lot of my work would have been influenced by that landscape, which has to shape me to the writer that I am. I grew up watching the fishermen go off to sea in the wee hours of the morning, rowing those Moses out into the deep blue to launch Pedder and Lister, crank those engines and set course for flying fish ground, or hunting dolphin to sell by the pound. I would run all the way from school to raw fishy crates of daily flying fish, to sunburnt, crusty hand fishermen offering their daily catch for sale, the flicker of scale and offal, the stringent fumes of diesel and salt water burning the memory up my nostrils. I grew up with fishermen, seeing them relax after a hard day, listening to their rhythmic cursing voices telling tales of adventures at sea and the vast ocean that even now seems to beckon me. I grew up with sea spray in my eyes and the cries of hawkers bellowing against the backdrop of fish cloud draped skies. The evening's setting sun was the fisherman's friend. An arduous day of salt splash fight now brought to the end. The cycle will continue between fish and men. When I watch crimson sunsets off Six Men's coastline at the end of day, I can't help remembering fishermen lost at sea like Sylvan and PK. I can't help remembering the flying fish gone from our bay, elusive as a nocturnal thief doing their silvery dance now at Boko Reef. I still watch the fishermen each chance I get going down to the sea, and listen to the sound of the conch shell. Fish, fish, catch of the day. I still watch those fishermen at 6 Mains Bay. Thank you.
At one point in time, he was the chairperson of the St. Peter Parish Independence Committee. Whenever we have poetry night, the first person I will call, I will say yes, is Frank Gilles. When we started writing the books for the Royal Numbers from the school, getting the children involved in understanding what poetry is all about and how it can help them in their education, who could I call on but Frank Gilles? Whenever you say poetry, you can't say poetry unless you say Frank Gilles. So Frank, on behalf of the St. Peter Parish Independence Committee and all those persons, poetry lovers, we want to present you with a small token of our appreciation tonight, and for also being the featured poet for tonight, the Gatherin 2020. Now Frank didn't know what was happening, so he happened to see his name on the paper because somebody gave him a program. I did not know who was presenting. You want to know who gave me this? I don't know, somebody. We're getting it, so you can read it now and see what it says.
I want to thank you, Cheryl, and thank the Parish Independence Committee for this gesture. Unexpected, but I know I appreciate it very much, and I will continue to assist wherever possible in the development of the literary arts in the North. I was always proud to work with Cheryl whenever she's doing the poetry at the schools, and I have also extended to the schools that they can call on me at any time.
Big respect to St. Peter Parish Independence Committee. No, I was never a traitor. I was always objective. Okay, so put your hands together again for Mr. Frank Gilles. And just in case you are following and saying that I'm mixing it up, you know, this is Barbados and people set out to do things and then it doesn't always happen. But I'm telling you, you're going to have a wonderful night. When you go away from here, you're going to say that we have talent in Barbados. Put your hands together for that.
Good evening to everybody. I hope you've been enjoying the poetry so far and the atmosphere and everything else that comes with an evening at Fisherman's Pub. Welcome to our neighbors, the St. Lucie Parish Ambassadors. Always good to have St. Lucie close to us. And those from St. John. Yeah. Oh, another Adventist in the rum shop. I have some company. I feel comfortable. But I feel at home. So there's somebody else beside me not drinking alcohol. And I see, I'm trying to recognize the color. Oh, St. Andrew, yes, St. Andrew. Welcome to all of you for being here with us this evening. I'm not going to talk too long because I spent the whole day talking and I'm tired and started to lose my voice. The St. Peter Parish Organizing Committee has been really happy to work with the St. Peter Parish Independence Committee. We believe, and I'm saying this, well, St. Lucie got this down pat, but St. John and St. Andrew, I think in the North we recognize how the two groups can work almost seamlessly together. And we share that as a model so that the Parish Organizing Committee would have been responsible for organizing all the activities connected to the parish month. But within the month's activities, the Parish Independence Committee had the scope, the freedom, the leeway to have their own activities counting toward their project and all the points and that kind of stuff within the ambit of the month's activities. And I want to compliment the Parish Independence Committee for the activities. There have been some very, people have been calling them deep, educational, inspirational. The Heritage Walk through Speightstown and Lower Ashton Hall would have been the first one. The bus tour of St. Peter that Mr. Adderley spoke about was a great activity, an annual activity. The only challenge I have with the Parish Independence Committee was that I had to force them to move that bus ride from the month they normally do it in to February. But we had a great time. We explored the heritage of St. Peter. Yes, we also had, within that bus tour, a tour of the All Saints Church, also organized by the Parish Independence Committee. And then Poetry at the Pub, another annual event where we consider ourselves to some degree to be guardians of the poetry and the poetic expression of the country. I actually heard that from the minister responsible for culture and the creative economy. And tonight, as part of Poetry at the Pub, we pay homage to Edward Kamau Brathwaite, maybe the greatest of the literary artists out of Barbados, who spent a lot of his time, a lot of his youth in St. Peter, and we believe that he got a lot of his inspiration for his poetic exploits in St. Peter, and in particular in the Malina Quarter area. So I just wanted to say that to do a little bit of both acknowledgement and a little bit of boasting, to say that St. Peter is really where poetry is at. Many other arts, but poetry in particular. So thank you very much to the Parish Independence Committee for keeping this activity on the agenda. You indicated that you'll be having a good time. All that I will do at this point is to wish you a really enjoyable remainder of the evening. I just saw the chair of the parish organizing committee. Good evening, Madam Gill. Enjoy the remainder of your evening in St. Peter. Enjoy the remainder of your evening in Speightstown. Enjoy the remainder of your evening in the iconic Fisherman's Pub. Thank you. Enjoy.
Lady, for so many years I thought I'd never find it. You have come into my life and me home. Where am I? Let me wait to see you reach. And every morning, let me hear you whisper softly in my ear. How you doing, ladies?